So, alrighty, guys. I am going to mute everyone. And then Wendy, do you see how to unmute yourself?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. So really quickly, today is obviously our Tuesday training call. I am Jessica Villarreal. We have Lucy Lou. Where are you at? Oh yeah, I thought she wasn't gonna be in her.
I'm here. Hey guys.
So normally we would go into numbers and do all that. I think the most important news that I will give you guys is, again, like we talked about, remember this is transition month, so make sure that you get your testers, you clean those testers, those basket parties, all those testers out, make sure you have the right ones coming in to September 1. But you guys have been asking and asking and asking, and you know that I and Lucy and myself have done a few fundraisers, but we are not the queen of fundraisers. So I lined up a whole bunch of people, and so starting off our guest speakers. So let me tell you a little bit about our guest speakers. So when I got asked, if many of you were with us or were not, when I got asked to fly out to Boise to home office for some videos training that they wanted us to create, I knew that there was 5 of us that were chosen, but I only knew 2 people. So the other 2 I didn't know. I knew myself, but the other 2 I did not know. So I met Wendy. Wendy is a superstar director with Scentsy, and we had so much fun, even though that day and a half to 2 days that we were there. We were so excited. We bonded. I think it's so cool with our business, and why it's so important that you guys connect with other people, because just like that one connection, and she's able to come and, share all her knowledge with you guys. And if we wouldn't have never made that connection, I wouldn't have known really who she was, or maybe we would have met later on, but we didn't share that tidbit of what we did. So Wendy joined July of 2009, became a director by November of 2009. Rock star, became a star director by November of 2011, and SSD, top of our compensation plan, July 2016. And when I had the privilege to meet her for those few days that we were in Boise together, I knew immediately she was the bomb.com with sales. So I am going to let Wendy take it away.
So cute. Are you guys ready? Raise your hand. I know you're all muted. Get your hands up. Okay, so I have a lot of energy. A lot. So I want to talk to you today. First of all, let me just tell you how much I love Jessica and how much my team loves her YouTube videos. I don't even do those, but everybody knows who Jessica is. I was nervous to meet her. Like, I felt starstruck. Like, she's the YouTube queen. I really did. But immediately her and I just hugged, and that was it. She was drinking her coffee and I was giving her my natural energy, and the rest is history. Love her with all my heart, like I do so many of you. And Lucy, we had a bonding moment at the last reunion. We were dancing to, I think it was a Bruno Mars song or something, but we were dancing in the aisles together. So it's all good. That's what this business is about. But right now, let's cut to the chase and talk about what I have to share, because I kind of have a lot of stuff. So, first and foremost, I want to talk about fundraising. And when I get done, I gave Jessica all of my files. I just uploaded them. Did you see them, Jessica?
Yes, I got them.
Okay, so she has all the files, and I'm going to share with you how we do fundraisers, how to roll it out, who we can fundraise for, what we do with the difference, how we give to people, how we give back, everything you want to know, and then I'll open it up for Q&A, because I know a lot of you think, I don't even know where to begin. So this is going to be your talk tonight on fundraising and personal sales. Are you ready? Okay, so I started thinking about personal sales, and I started thinking about what is the number they show in the catalog for our compensation plan? How much do we need to do a month? 500, right? 500. Okay, that's a minimum. I'm not a minimum kind of person. I don't just try to do my 500. I always shoot for more. And there's a reason for this. Every single month, I set a goal of 2,000. Now, some of you may think that's completely crazy, but if you do 2,000 every single month, do you know how much money is going to be sitting on your pay card on the 10th of the following month? If you don't even have a team, $600. Okay? So that little 5% bonus gives me the opportunity to give back more, to do better fundraisers, to contribute more than I take. So I shoot for that $2,000 goal. That's $600. You tell your person, your brand new teammate, that should be their goal and how much they're going to get on the next pay card the following month. That's going to set a whole new mindset. Now, I know Jessica is so good with recruiting, and it's true. I have a tendency to fall back from recruiting, although my team is built very big, but my strongest thing I do is sales. So listen to this. If you are a director and above, Jessica, how many directors do we maybe have on this call?
3.
Okay, so if you're a director and above, guess what? If you do 2,000 in 1 month, do you know how much commission you're going to make on your own personal sales? 36%. 2,000 a month and being paid at title as director. Because we get that 9% wholesale volume back, which averages out to be about 6,000 retail. So you have the opportunity as a director and above to make 36% back on your personal sales. Okay, that's a great number. If you are a superstar consultant, you make roughly about 33.75, let's don't get picky with numbers, about 34% back on your retail sales. That's a lot better than 25, isn't it? Yes. So I have currently sold 2,000 plus for, oh my gosh, maybe about 4 years straight. Call me crazy. My mother did pass from cancer in August 2015, and that was the only month I did 1,500 because I just set that goal, and no matter what, I'm going to get it. Whether I got to call people and ask them for sales at the end of the month, that's just a goal. And like anything, you put your mind to it, you're going to do it. You're going to hit it. So my goal every month is 2,000 and 2 new recruits. Bottom line, 2. That's just what I want. And then some, right? So what I'll tell you is the 2,000 works really well for me, and I try to do at least 8 things a month, 8 parties, Facebook, home, on-the-go parties, all the parties. I try to do at least 8 a month, and that really does help getting that $2,000 goal. If I'm busy, I get my testers, I send them out to work. Those employees go out and they get money for me. I send those employees out, those basket parties and pouch parties, at least 4 times a month. I have 4 running basket parties at all times. Half the time, I flip them. The other half of the time, I don't. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't always. Now, this is my opinion and what works for me. Everybody's got to work different. But I'm not going to flip every single party if I think she's just going to be a great hostess. I don't want to waste those sales and give those up. It's kind of hard to determine who's going to be what, but I always, without a doubt, ask them about the opportunity. But I have certain hostess that every single catalog, they do another party for me. I don't want to give that up. And they don't want to join. They just want to buy, and they love to do the parties. In California, home parties are really big. How many home parties do you do, Jessica, a month? Like,
if I do 1, you can say that was extra. Normally I do basket parties. I'm not a big home party person. So, yeah.
Okay. So that's something you could work on, right? She's like, I recruit all the people. That's what I do. Anyway, so in the new catalog, I know you guys probably don't have it in front of you, but on page 70 of the new catalog, probably the most important thing to do when you're selling Scentsy is your bundle and save. That is on page 70. Now, this bundle and save really did change. If anybody has the new catalog, look at that page. This is what you need to be focusing on now. This is how I sell Scentsy. I immediately go to the savings. I immediately go to the sale. I immediately go to what they get from it. So let's talk about this. The moment they ask me how much a Scentsy bar is, I'm going to have to change my words because the price is going up, but I say it's $6 each. But really, the best way you can buy Scentsy is buy 5 and get 1 free. So $30 is the price going to be going forward. And I never just say it's 3 for $14, what we used to have, or 2 for $11. I'm always going to go for the 6-pack. Just bottom line. That's just, so I always try to upsell every single thing. No one walks away with 1 bar from my booth, my event, when they're in my company. Always bundle, always save, and show them the value. So did you know that 2 $30 warmers in the new catalog with 6 bars is $91? Normally, do you guys see where that's at for those of you that have the catalog? Normally that's $106. So now 2 $30 warmers when 6 bars are now $91, normally $106. That's $15 of savings. So right here, they get 3 bars free. People like visuals. Well, I can do a combine and save where you can get free bars. Would you like 3 free bars? Let me help you pick your warmers. Let me help you do a bundle. I said combine and save, right? Have it. A bundle and save, and show you where you can, because you're going to need wax with your warmers, and show you how you can bundle and save and earn free products. So again, it's very much visual. It's like 3, or I hold up 6, or I show them on my table. Really show them the value. But what's even better than that, and I may be saying things you already know, is I show the value of the bar, okay? We all know it's got 8 cubes, correct? Basically, this is my opinion. I'm going to tell you what I do. 1 cube per mini warmer. Do you guys do that as well? Raise your hand. Okay, because I've read some other things, and they're putting like a lot of cubes in the warmers. I do 1 in the mini and 2 in any other warmer, correct? Melanie's shaking her head. Okay, so when you're showing the value of a bar, if you tell them you change your wax once a week, Scentsy Saturday, because a lot of times if you don't tell them to get that wax out of there, they get to keep throwing it in, right? So you do 1 cube a week in the mini warmer. Right here, this $5 or $6 bar, I've got 8 weeks worth of scent, right? Scentsy Saturday, 8 weeks worth of scent, okay? Any other warmer, you've got 4 weeks, so you've got a month worth of scent. Show the value. I turn it around. I open it up. I constantly are at my table. I smell the bars. I'm super obsessed. Like I can't get enough of them. And by doing that, it makes other people do it as well. It's so funny. It is just what you want them to do is you want them to mimic what you're doing as well at your shows. Okay. So I had to smell it again. See how bad I am? Anyway, so 2 cubes per week, 1 month worth of scent, changing your wax every Saturday. I also talk to them about the value of, on my little business card, right, of the cotton balls. We all know we can change the wax with the cotton balls. It's amazing how many people don't know to change their wax with the cotton balls. And this is a 2-part thing. Not only do I tell them I've got their first wax change, this is how you change the wax, number 1. Number 2, I tell them if you leave the light bulbs on all the time, they last longer. People that turn them off and on, Melanie's shaking her head, right? Saves the value of the light bulb. So leave I am married to a retired fireman. I know what's safe, okay? Yeah, it's FDA approved, Fireman Doug approved. So that's what I always say. My husband's Doug. So these cotton balls are amazing. You tell them to change it. You make sure they change the wax, and you tell them to get that wax out of there. So in my business card, I used to have a little note back there that told them what to do. But I honestly just believe that me talking about this, but every one of my customers gets this. And again, it's just to save the value of the light bulb. So again, you're saving them another value. You're showing them how to use it. You're telling them how to change it. And you're showing the value of the light bulb. So by the time my customers get done, they're really, really excited, and they always buy more. I do something kind of crazy. Now, I'm going to tell you what I do. I do free light bulbs for life, okay? What I have, it's my heart. I am so blessed financially and every way that's just what I want to do. So every time someone walks up to my booth, I feel bad for saying this. I'm like, I can't charge you for a light bulb. I do free light bulbs for life. I just want you to have this product in your home and not burn any candles. I'm going to lay my head down at night and feel the safety of your home. So let me give you light bulbs to keep your Scentsy on. Swear every time they buy from me, they buy. Whether they walk up, I hand them a light bulb, they end up with at least a 6-pack of bars, if not more. Again, I'm contributing a little bit to them, but I'm also like, if they want like 9 light bulbs, I'm not just going to hand them all over. But when someone comes up to my booth or my event, that's what I say, is I just say I do free light bulbs for life. Now, it's getting a little pricier when I've got to mail them. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not trying to take anyone else's customers. I'm just trying to be the Nordstrom, you guys know that store, of direct sales with awesome customer service. I have customers that come back and I follow up because of Jessica's amazing follow-up system. I follow up with them, and half of my sales almost every single month are all from me calling back people. Yeah, they want to do business from you when they feel good about it. So Scentsy came out with this lovely bundle and save on page 70 of your book, and that should be something that you guys live by every single moment of the day. You should know that. The other piece of knowledge I want to give you is this product training guide. Do you have this? If you don't, you can order these. If not, you can download it. I'm telling you right now, especially to people that are new, if you don't know how to sell something, this gives you pointers. Selling a diffuser is as easy for me as saying, this diffuser, I go through all the color options. I go through the lighting sessions. I tell them how it turns off. But most importantly, I tell them it's got a lifetime guarantee using any essential oils. That's what sells it for me every single time. I can sell a diffuser. Raise your hand if you guys sell diffusers often. No one. Okay. Wow. That is the biggest part of my parties every time. I have them going. I have at least 3 on. Mine in the middle will have the oil and I'll have the smell. The other 2 are just smoking. So it's a visual display. And then I have the shades in front of it. I do buy the oil testers, but I'm telling you, essential oils are huge. If they're not in Texas, they are in California. But people want to buy doTERRA oils. They want to buy Young Living oils. I said, buy all the medicinal oils you want, but ours just make your house smell good. And I tell them they blend seamlessly with your current warmers, or if you don't have a warmer in your house, they blend seamlessly with your current decor and everything you've got. So I tell them, if you are diffusing eucalyptus in your warmers, you should be warming something like Just Breathe that has eucalyptus in it. So we're creating a vibe and a scene in someone's home. Now they're visualizing that item in their house, aren't they? I tell them this enchant diffuser, this one, I always show them, it's right in my living room. And no matter what, if it's always on, rotating colors, and it looks beautiful. You seeing the beauty of this? Now, I tell them, even if it's not on with my, it's not diffusing any oil, it still looks beautiful. So now I'm talking about the item in a place of their home. That is another way to sell a product. Ask them the decor of their kitchen. What is their home decor? You can go right to the item and help them. And then the last thing I want to say, I could talk about sales all day long. But I want to make sure I get to my diffusing. So please make sure that you guys understand this product training guide. It has tips for how to sell everything. Features, benefits, tips, sales tips. Everything is in here. It talks about the natural oils. Everything is in this guide. This is like this is my little Bible. So I have these 2 with me at all times. My catalog that's all marked up and my product training guide, just in case I need it. So anyway, sales are big. It's really nice to get that 2,000. But what else is nice? If you do that 2,000 a month, hypothetically speaking, I'm going to give you something for the Mediterranean cruise. Are you guys ready? If you do 2,000 all the way through, let's go August, September, October, November, okay? 4 months, our 4 biggest months. You do 2,000. Let's say December you do 1,000 because it does slow down a bit. In January you do 1,000. That is 10,000 points right there, okay? That's 1/3 of the trip. Then you get the $2,500 consistency points on those as well. But what I'm going to show you next is how to put a fundraiser into your fall, 1 or 2, to get you on that Mediterranean cruise or out here to see me in California, right? Is everybody going to reunion?
Yes.
Oh my God, you guys, Anaheim's like 10 minutes from my house. And then the beach is like 10 minutes that way. Like, I'm so centrally located. It's amazing. But this reunion is going to be really, really special. Okay, are you guys ready? Are we okay with sales? You guys got some pointers, I hope? I hope I helped you think about $2,000 a month.
Yes, I will say, I'll chime in here because I love the Nordstrom of customers, the Nordstrom of direct sales. That was like huge. Hello. And I love just when you were explaining, like I don't explain like that. And that makes so much sense. When you're explaining, like I literally could see 3 diffusers going with the with it coming out, and I can picture that, and it just makes me want to be more intrigued by how it works. Let me smell this, let me smell that. And then, you know, I loved how you said, you know, to ask them about where to put it in their house. How is it going to look? What color? You know, I think that that makes a huge difference. So yes, I took a lot from that.
It's really that visual that people get when they can visualize that item in their home. Like when someone looks at Country Light, I love it because it's kind of beachy. I know it says country, but I say it looks like sea glass to me, those bubbles. And, you know, on the side, I said, this is in my kitchen. And I love this warmer or this diffuser. And this nightlight right here, this mini warmer, I always say like vintage glass, is in my bathroom. You know why? When I wake up in the middle of the night, that vintage glass glows. And it's an amazing one to have in the bathroom because I don't have to turn the light on that's connected to the fan that's so loud. That is my light when I go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. So I kind of already have them think about that before they even, so when they're looking at the mini warmers, I'm like, okay, these are for kitchens and bathrooms. You want to keep them in a high spot. You don't want to have these mini warmers on a wall that can be knocked over, right? So anyway, the whole visualization plus reminding them to get the wax out. I went to a customer's house and her wax was overfilling in the top. She just kept adding more to it. So yeah, obviously I didn't say that very well when I left her house. But I do a lot of home parties, and I do that because I can connect, and I always set a goal, how much I want to sell, how many new team members, and most importantly, how many bookings I'm going to get. And let me tell you, if I'm not getting my bookings and I've done some games, I will say, all right, any mini warmer you want on the table, the next person who comes up to me and picks a date in my calendar right now. I usually get at least 3. My goal is 5. I try to take 5 bookings from every home party. Wouldn't you want to do a home party now, Jessica?
Yes.
5 bookings.
Wendy, tell them really quick your one little game that I know you don't have to take too long, but your balloon game, the one that you did on the video.
Yes. So when I do a home party, I always try, in California, people like to come and go. Okay, we don't do a home party where I do a full presentation. I may talk about the products quite a few times, gathering people, because people come and go. We do open house style, 2 hours. Not everybody shows up at 7 o'clock. Traffic in California is insane. So you have to gear yourself that way. But when I get most of the people around, I have a gift for my host. And I say, everybody gather around. We want to do an open house. Yay, Melanie. Here's what I want to do. I want to gift this to my host. She has not only brought me into her home, I'm so grateful for her, meeting all her friends and family. You guys have been so wonderful and grateful today. I want to give something to her. I want to spoil my host. So I usually get something fun from the dollar store or something. Actually, sometimes it's not even Scentsy related. It's just a fun, I like holiday and seasonal gifts. So I'm now stocking up on Halloween items for all my parties because I love to give decor. Halloween decor that's just kind of fun. So I make sure, open it up, I thank her, I hug her. Meanwhile, I've got a little handful of balloons. I reach back and I get the balloons. And I say, these are balloons that are filled up with helium. Inside, I have a little note, which I can download the file. I have a file here. Yes, look at it, it's right here. Hold on. And it says, congratulations on booking a home party. Okay. You won a blank, your date and your time, and I get her home party right then and there. So I cut these out and I roll these up inside the balloon. So when she says, someone comes up, I'm holding these balloons, I'm like, who's ready to get spoiled? I want to spoil you next. All you're going to do is come on up here. Let's do a home party. They start coming up like one at a time. I pop the balloon, and inside it is where I wrote down, you get, 3 bars of your choice, or 1 room spray, or 1 scent circle. Your budget, you decide what you want to give away. I've done like mini warmers, but it's got to be what you can afford. So I don't want anyone to get, a little lopsided with the money. But I always have 3 to 5 balloons ready to go with that gift inside. So I pop it, they unroll it, I show them, I let them take it. The next person's already chomping at the bit, ready to pop the damn balloon. Excuse me, but yeah. They want to pop the next balloon. Like that whole pop thing is just like their favorite part. So I get those dollar Mylar balloons at like Party City, those ones that really hold well. And I drive to my party and people are always asking about the balloons. I said, oh, you'll see. Yeah, every now and then I'll tap them or get them in the way because I want to talk about those balloons. I'm going to go back to those balloons, and they know it. I always have my day planner ready to go, open, ready. I've got book dates already ready to go. If you don't have dates circled that you can party, then you guys are going to look at your calendar and nobody's going to be able to figure it out. I'm like, do weekends or weekdays work better for you? Weeknights. When can you party? And they're like, oh, weekends. All right, I got this weekend, that weekend. I make it work on my life, right? This is my business. I drive them. So every party I have highlighted at least 5 or 6 dates that I can take the next parties. Make sense?
Yes. Love it.
The balloon booking game is a big draw. People love balloons and they love popping it. And then when this little thing comes out, this little paper that I cut out, it's the little balloon thing. It comes out and they just get so excited. Then they have a piece of paper to take with their party date on it. Everyone that leaves, I have a date. Sometimes we set a date and they call me back the next day to confirm because they do need to check their calendar. But I already have a date picked. So I have a backup date that works for me, right? But does she give the gift then or at the party? Oh, right then and there. I know people say that they worry about someone not holding the party, but I honestly have never, people have always done it. They've had to reschedule, but the parties have always been held, okay? So that's why we do get free and half price stuff. So we can do these things. You got to take a chance sometimes, trust and believe. That's how I live first. I don't worry, and people here, they always book. Like people come here and buy like 2 and 3 diffusers at a time at parties. They just have money. It's crazy. I'm at the Huntington Beach Pier for a weekend. It's called Surfin' City. And I do a weekend like once a month, just for a few months in the summer. They buy diffusers from me. I need to have at least 6 or 7 a day.
Wow.
I don't know what that last chat said. I missed that.
Oh,
what is
it said, how does the come and go work? That's how I scheduled my open house. I just moved here. So
okay, so the come and go works great. It's an open house because what you do is you pull the balloons out when you have a few people. You talk about the products when you have a full people. What if you have to pull the balloons out again when you get your next group? The come and go is really amazing. And I usually serve like wine or something like that. I don't mean to say it like that, but it definitely loosens them up. I try to have a theme. I really like theme parties. I'm so dorky. I love dressing up. I do, or I call it like a sip and sniff. So there's some reason why they're coming. Margarita night, wear a Hawaiian shirt. Let's do pedicures after. In the Christmas time, I do cookie exchanges a lot because people come and bring cookies. And it's so amazing because they get to share the recipes, but they come sharing cookies. And I always make sure to have wine or some kind of adult beverage there. And by the time they're talking and eating cookies, everybody's happy when they're eating cookies, right? Your home parties don't have to have a lot of food. An alcoholic beverage, a non-alcoholic beverage, something sweet and something salty. That's it. Chips and salsa and some cookies or something. It's really, really simple. I don't make it about the food because I don't want them standing and milling around all this amazing food. I think the less food, the better. And I want them to come and buy and I'm on to the next one. It's like bam, 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 bam. And I'm already saying, oh, you like that Southern hospitality? I only have 2 tonight. Do you want to take that one? They're like, oh, yeah. I put that sense of urgency into them, which I only have 2. If they cash and carry, I do carry inventory. So I do cash and carry home parties. Sorry if you don't, that's okay. But because I do an event once a month, I've got to have some inventory. So I really put up what I have and I sell what I have by putting that sense of urgency. Like if I ever have a bring back my bar and that's it. That's the last one. And I don't know when it's coming back. They're like, oh my God. It makes them like hoard. They start thinking, oh my God, that's like, and then I talk to them like, here someone walks up to your booth. Here we are at an event. See, I get so into this. And I'm standing there, no die. I am never behind my counter in my booth at an event, ever. No way. Why? Because, I never sit down. Seriously, I'm tired at the end, but I don't sit down because I have to be available. If I'm going to take time out of my day to do a home party or event, I'm going to make the most out of that 6, 8, or a 2-hour home party. I am giving in my everything for myself, for the host, or for whoever I'm working for. So I may sit out in front and smell the bars. People walk by, I'm sticking it in their noses. I'm rubbing. I have my little stickers, these little scratch and sniff stickers. People around the beach, I have them on a big label, and I just pop them on people left and right. Everybody who walks by. You know why? They're going to walk away, they're going to scratch and sniff, and they're going to keep smelling Scentsy. As they're cruising around, they always come back and have to buy it. So I love these little stickers. I stick them on everybody. Arms, noses, cheeks, people's hair. I put them on people's back and then joke at the person and say, let's see how long it lasts. It becomes a fun thing. I just make it fun. It's an environment people want to be around. That's what you want to create at your parties or your events. So what you do is when they come up and they start looking at all the scents, I'm sorry, but it's overwhelming, isn't it? So then you think, and I'm telling you, Melanie, for your home party, you look at that and they're like, oh, I'm not sure what kind of scents. We have so many different scents. It's amazing. Just give me an idea. Are you a bakery type person? Do you love your home smelling like cinnamon or vanilla? Or do you like clean and fresh scents? So kind of know what's strong, what's not strong. I would say for somebody who goes, oh my gosh, I have cats or I have dogs, I'm like, you need coconut lemongrass every time, right? Is that not the strongest scent ever? Next to lush gardenia right now? Holy cow. It's like, woo, one little cube in the bathroom and it just knocks out all those smelly puppies and a cat box, okay? So I think about what scents. I'm very knowledgeable with my scents. When they're picking up Clean Breeze, before they even smell it, I'm like, are you ready for this? It's Downy. They're like, no. I'm like, oh yeah, it's Downy. You're going to smell Downy right now. Mystery Man, My Dear Watson, any guy scent? I'm like, are you guys ready for this? Who wants to smell the hot guy getting out of the shower? They die every single time. Lucky in Love, Victoria's Secret love spell. Do you love love spell? That's what Lucky in Love smells like. So, I just try to share my knowledge of scents and, of course, the value. And, of course, I am out in front with testers as well. I have testers and I also have samples. My newest thing I do at events is every time someone walks up to me, I have a little sample. I don't have them with me with the Counter Clean, which is my favorite product, right? I give them a sample of Counter Clean, but I say, before you get that sample, I want you to go to my Facebook business page at HB Wax Girl. I want you to like it. And if we get done and you want to write a review for me, you can. So I have just updated that page. I've got 3 reviews so far. I'm trying on some more, but I tell them I will give them the sample if they go to my Facebook business page, like it, and join. So I just tell them the tagline, which mine is HB Wax Girl, and I direct them to my business page. Not a bad thing. Then if they become customers, then they'd switch over to my VIP page, correct? We all have those. Jessica, you're big on that, aren't you?
I love that at events. I was giving washer whiff samples out the other day. Crap, I should have said that. Okay, that's my new go-to.
Yep. Because now you've got them on your business page. So when something happens, and then you can always move them into a VIP group. You can privately message. Now you've got their interest. So we want to build those pages as much as we can. So I can talk about sales all day long. Do you guys got any questions about sales before I go into fundraising?
You guys got any questions? Yeah, we'll have to unmute.
I need you to come and do some of my home parties. How about that?
You know what, Lucy? I do a launch for all my girls and for everybody, and it's funny because I'll go into a mock thing at my meetings. We do live meetings here, and I also go live on my Facebook team page. I have people come to my house, 30 to 35 people every month, and they go live throughout the United States, but they're here. What I do is I do mock. I have a customer come up and one of my girls, and I pretend like I'm selling it to them. That's a really, really good thing to do for your people.
Yes,
Kind of do like a mock home party, a mock selling, help them with lingo, help them with the way they can talk, the way they can share. Seriously, just smelling the bars is enough to entice people, because you know the second you open it, you know you can smell it.
Mm-hmm.
So I am never not in front of my booth or at my home party and not smelling my bars constantly. It's just what I do. Yeah, and I constantly open my washer. Great, I'm ready to buy from you. I know. You know what's funny? They don't say no to me, but it's really bad. It's really bad. I can always sell. Now, recruiting, it takes a little bit more effort, but because sales are so natural for me. So it's just kind of my thing. Anyway, I'm going to be like Jessica.
I
Awesome
just
Facebook
love how
Live party training.
I love how you have fun with it, and that's something I always tell this group of ladies is have fun no matter what. Have fun at your home parties, because yes, they're buying Scentsy, but you are like that brand, and it's you who they're buying from, so they want to have that connection with you, and if you're fun, they will buy it from you.
And they're going to want to party too.
Yeah, they want to have more parties. It's funny when you mention wine, because we just did an event Saturday, Jessica and myself, and a customer was, we were talking to a customer that came to our booth, and she's like, yeah, I spent so much money on Scentsy at a Scentsy party one time because I got drunk. And I looked at Jessica and I said, that is why there's always beer, liquor, or wine at all of my Scentsy parties that I do, because it works. I leave every time with the $500 to $1,000 party when I have that there. So it's fun.
Yeah, you could say, you know what? This girl can do a party on Wednesday night. Let's make it Wine Wednesday or blah, 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 a Margarita Monday. But just have a reason for them to come, a reason for them to join you. Whether it's you're trying to entice with the drawing, whether you've got this new product you want to show, always leave them hanging. Always dangle a carrot. Talk about this, like I would do right now for my September parties or any parties I have. I would talk about this brand new system you have to see, okay? And when I get to this, what I'm going to talk about in a minute, about last night, I told them, you will not believe this brand new, oh wait, you guys need to watch this. And they're like, okay. They start gathering around, I create an audience. And I get all my people at an event. It was a fundraiser I was doing. They start gathering around. I need to show you this, but I want to show you guys one time because you're going to be blown away. And I only have one more spot for my Scentsy Go pre-orders, right? Always entice. So that one spot was gone when I held it up. The person goes, I'll take it. I hadn't even talked about it yet. Why? I made a big deal. I gathered them around. I created excitement. They were so freaking excited. They didn't even know what the heck it was. The guy's like, I just want to get that. I'm like, okay. It was the last one I had. I had sold 4. I had one more bundle.
That's awesome.
Isn't it crazy? But it's a mind game, and I'm not saying that I'm fooling with these people. I'm really just playing and sharing and enjoying what I do. So let's talk. If you guys want to be done with sales, for now, I'm going to talk about fundraising, which is the best way to earn every single trip. Okay? Raise your hand and let me know. I can't see all the screens. If you've done a fundraiser before. Okay. How many is that, Jessica, with the rest of the people? Can you see? I'm just curious how many have actually
No.
I see about 3 or 4.
Oh, good. Okay. The difference is we want everyone on Jessica's team to take this leap, because I gave you and her the most amazing forms. I made it so simple. So I am going to go through this entire fundraising as long as it takes and as many questions as you guys have, because this is how much I believe in doing fundraising. It is a part of me. Okay. So I believe that fundraising should come from your heart, right? I don't think you should worry about giving up your profit. Nah, don't worry about it. Okay. I give up 25% and I tell them that's my profit. You know, I don't say, oh, there's this bonus. I say I'm giving my 100% of my profit, which is 25% of the entire sales minus tax. You collect $100 in a fundraiser, I'm going to write you a check for $25 to you or your organization. Okay. I make it very clear, because saying 100% of the profit, some people get mixed up. Okay. So I give all my profit back for your cause. I do not raise the price of any items. You will see in my fundraiser, I am not going to say 6 cent circles are $20. And again, I'm giving you my opinion and I'm telling you what's worked, because I've done a gazillion. So you're going to see in there that the cent circles are 6 for $15. Okay. That's how much they are, because that's how much cent circles are on the catalog. The Buddy Clips is another fundraiser, and I'll get to that. That is also another $15 item. Now, the Car Bar fundraiser, which I'm going to share with you as well, when I did it and I did all the math calculations, I calculated it out at 3 for $18. Even though you can save $1, when I did it, I'm like, okay, I'm not going back and redoing all those calculations. So you'll see the Car Bar is 3 for $18. I'm just giving you a heads up, because I personally created these numbers and these boxes and everything you'll see on these forms. If you do $2,000 in a month, that 5% bonus, right? That's going to give you money for envelopes, right? For envelopes, for literature, for the ink that you print. I give a cent circle to every single person. I know, I do that. Every single one. I did 50 dance team members last night, made 50 of these. And I gave a cent circle to everyone. Contribute more than you take, because they're already going to love the product. So, okay, so how to show the fundraiser. Let me just tell you, the most important thing when you're thinking, Lucy's like, okay, I need to do a fundraiser. I want to do one, and I'm going to go all the way back, guys. I'm going to tell you from the get-go. I need to do a fundraiser. You're like, God, my kid's on a sports team, or my daughter's school, they need something. What can you do? You go to the principal, you go to the main person, and you say this: I am interested in doing a fundraiser. I give my entire profit back so I can help your school, your organization, your cancer, your personal fundraiser, your animal shelter, whatever you're raising money for. Okay? You let them know that you're giving all of your profit up. I have 3 easy fundraisers I can do. And that's when you say the cent circles, and you actually visually, now you're talking to a person, maybe in person, you're actually going to show them the cent circles. You're going to tell them that these are $3 a piece. You're going to say they last about 2 weeks. They're great in the car. And I have a whole thing in here that tells you 20 different ways to use a cent circle as part of my fundraising package, right? So you say these cent circles are great. It's a great price point. You get 6 for $15. Okay? Then you show, I don't have a buddy clip. Then you show the buddy clips. These are great because, and the two work good together, cent circles and buddy clips, because it's something for the adults and something for the kids, right? Or younger. So you kind of can play with both of them. So most of my fundraisers are cent circles and buddy clips together, because it's that under $20 price point, $19.99 and lower, people will always buy at least one. Did you know that's why they do that on network marketing on television? When it's $19.99, you're like, it's less than $20. I'll do that, right? Don't you do that? That is why it's that under $20. That's why the 3 car bars are $18. That under $20, everyone will at least buy one, if not more. Especially if they know that all the profits being given up, right? So when you're in an organization and you're showing them all 3 things you do, and you let them know, what kind of funds were you looking for? Do we need individual funds per classroom, let's say at a school? Do you need individual funds per dancer? Do you need individual funds per sports? You know, each kid in football wants to earn money back because it costs so much, or do you want one lump sum? The most important thing is to ask how the fundraiser is going to happen. You need to know that right up. Is it one lump sum or is it individual accounts? Okay? That is so important. Then, if you show them all the items and you start talking, the next thing you want to do is have testers perhaps available for each one of the scent circles. I've got 20 on here that I handpicked and listed in this. I have testers, so that way if they want to personally smell what each smell smells like, it's right there. So it's more like you need to show them the product, you need to show them the smells, and you need to show them. My next thing I'm going to show you is, hold on, this is it right here. Let me make sure I got the right paper. Hold on, girls and boys. I'm trying to find my, here it is. So let's just talk about this fundraiser, okay? So this is what it looks like. Okay, this is the first page of the, this is actually the Scent Circle fundraiser. And it goes on, I'm not gonna read all of this, but it's like, thanks for your interest in the Scentsy fragrance fundraiser. Here at Scentsy, we know how important it is to give back to the community. In fact, generosity is one of Scentsy's core values. And it goes into all that. As a member of the Association of Fundraising, Distribution and Supply, Scentsy is committed to contributing more than we take in all the commissions and communities that we touch. As a local business owner, my passion for Scentsy products and is ready to help your organization make it profitable as well. So I always hand sign this, and this would be like your cover letter, okay? This would go to the coordinator. Would you put this in a kid's packet? Okay, so that's why I'm telling you. The next one is also for the coordinator. Now this little buddy, have you guys ever seen this? Okay, it's a grid, and it says, Scent Circle fundraiser, a proposal. So on the sides down here, it says how many kids participated and how much they sold. This is the profit, the check you'd write them. Okay? So this is what you need to show. This is the value of the fundraiser right here. This is your final sale. You talked about it, about giving back. You showed the products. You enticed them with the products. Now you want to show them the money. Here's your deal right here. So in this proposal, I'm going to hypothetically say 30 kids each sold 15 six-packs, right, of Scent Circles at $15 plus tax. If 30 kids did that, I would write a check for $1,687.50 to your organization. Or individually broken out if it was for individual accounts. Now, is that not the sale right there? Did that just make you think $1,600? 30 kids? Yeah. So these top two papers that you're going to get are really for you to take to the coordinator. I do not want this stuff in your packets, okay? So here starts your Scent Circle packet. Yay! It's like, I'm participating in a Scent Circle fundraiser for only $15 plus tax. You get 6 Scent Circles in your choice of 20 cents. Your scent choices are, and I went through Amazon Rain all the way to Welcome Home. Here's 10 ways to use a Scent Circle. Did you know that? I'm already telling them, right? Put it in a small bathroom, a vacuum bag, a diaper pail, cars, closets. So now these kids are going to get home and these people are like, well, what do I do with the Scent Circle? Tells them what to do with it, okay? And this is the packet the kids get. Then I went one step further. I thought, I'm going to put all the descriptions of all the scents that I have, right? Because our descriptions are very descriptive, like sugar cookie is warm, sweet blend of butter, sugar, and creamy vanilla, right? Someone already knows what a sugar cookie smells like, but when they read that, they're going to really know. So this is page 2 of the Scent Circle, the scent descriptions for all the Scent Circles, all 20 scents that I chose. And I change these every catalog, every season. So you guys get the first docs. Next is this little form, okay? It is the Scent Circle order form. How easy is this, right? It talks about all the scents. It goes Amazon Rain to Welcome Home. They are alphabetized. You need the name, the phone number, how many they did, that they could put the participant information. I always hand sign the bottom down here and tell them how much it is plus tax. It's just something I do. I think people like to see a little handwritten sometimes. I really believe I'm one of the ones who send handwritten birthday cards. So at the bottom, it says, payment due when ordering. Please make check payable to, that would be me or you. The cost of each 6-pack of scent circles is $15 plus tax for a total of blank for each 6-pack ordered. Now they know. Any questions? You can put your label down there or you can write your phone number, whatever works for you. So this right here is my entire scent circle packet. Does it make sense? Do you guys like it?
Love
Yes.
it. Yes.
Yes. So I'm going to show you the next one. And the next one is, and then I'll tell you how I bundle these together. The next one is the buddy clips. So same letter that goes to the coordinator, right? Letter does not go home. I don't, it's nice, but you don't need it. The proposal, buddy clip proposal. So did you know that if you had 50 kids who sold 15 buddy clips a piece, okay? 50 kids sold 15 buddy clips, you'd be writing a check for $2,812.50 to their organization. So here it is with the buddy clips, and that is that grid chart. On this side, it's going to say how many participants. You match it up with how many clumps that they're going to sell, okay? When you have the paperwork, I promise it'll make a lot of sense. I just didn't want to give that to you, and you guys were shuffling through all this stuff. And then my favorite thing is here's the new buddy clip, right? And so here is your buddy clip fundraiser order form. So these 2 pieces of paper are really all they need. I'm participating in a buddy clip fundraiser. Here are the scents and all that good stuff. So this is really, really cute, and it talks about the scent, and there's your order form. Does that make sense, guys? And it does say the name, and it says plus 15 plus tax. So that is your buddy clip. I'm going to show you the car bar, and then I'm going to tell you the best combination of the fundraisers that I've done. Again, same thing, the proposal letter, the coordinating letter. Then I'm going to talk about the graphic, and that's the same thing, how much they're going to make. Here's your car bar one, right, guys? You could just do car bars. Imagine somebody who, have you ever seen those kids outside selling, washing cars and doing all that kind of stuff? Why wouldn't you dump a fundraiser packet and talk to the person? They're out there raising funds. Don't you see those kids on the weekends washing cars? That's your next stop this weekend. Have these packets ready to go so you can jump in, show somebody, and be ready to go to do a fundraiser. These car bars, I just got one because the Fountain Valley High School kids were at 7-Eleven around the corner, a little like a convenience store, washing cars. And they're like, wow, we can make this much money by selling car bars. So I got a fundraiser from them just because I had it on me. And then it says the same thing about the car bar fundraisers, how to use the car bars, what scents, and all that good stuff. So I'll tell you what, the car bar fundraisers, and there's the order form, okay? So they have done good, not as well as the scent circles and the buddy clips. I got to be honest. I'm going to tell you straight up. That's how I roll. So what I did for the dance team that I just rolled out, I decided to set up my Scentsy last night as well, okay? Hear me out. There was a meeting for the dance team at Tustin High School. All the dancers came. They all knew I was going to be there. They knew they were going to start their Scentsy fundraiser. I went one step further, and I set up my entire 2 tables of stock, diffusers and all. Diffusers were diffusing, Jessica. The scents for the warmers were warming. I had 2. I had a little mini one and a big one warming. Got it all enticing, even when I'm outside. And I had it all set up. Started to get dusk. The lights were beautiful. I wish I had time to take a picture of my display. It was so pretty with all the lampshade collection lit up and the diffusers going. It was gorgeous. I told them when they walked up that this is the product they could take home tonight. And if they purchase this Scentsy on top of the Scent Circle and Buddy Clip fundraiser we're going to do, you tell me the name of the dancer you want to credit, and I'm going to highlight her name on the order form like I did, and I know who to credit from the dance. So they got to buy the products in front of me, smell all the smells, get used to what the Scentsy, see all the buddy clips. All the dancers and all the parents got to enjoy and see what Scentsy's about. Because coming home with this little packet and not knowing what the heck you're doing, I don't know. I figure if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go all out. So anyway, I sold, are you ready? $963 in an hour and a half. Right? I know. But I gave everyone this little packet. You can see, I even have this little label if you want this as well. It's like Tustin High School Dance Team Fundraiser, student's name, the period. So the period is from Jill. Oh, the fundraising period looks off here. Anyway, I did a 2-week period. It was the 14th to the 28th. 100% of all profits go directly to the dance team. It says it on that label. Okay? So no one's going to forget. Any questions, call me. So I gave them all the spiel. I showed the buddy clips. I told them that the buddy clips and the scent circles had the same price point. So I went ahead and did a combination of the two. Okay? So this is what it looks like. It has the fundraising of the scent circle. I used that paper. This exactly. Then I see my little hand-signed document. I told you I'm dorky like that. Personal touch. That is the scent circle order form. And then I did the scents for the scent circle. And then my last document, all went in the envelope, and that is the buddy clip, okay? Now, why? Because they're both $15. It's pretty basic, right? You've got 6 scent circles for $15 and a buddy clip for $15. It's that under 20, 2 items, and this has been my biggest success, is doing the 2 together. So last year, I made these packets up, gave everybody, I went to the kids. This was another dance team at another school, and I passed all the buddy clips and let the kids smell and touch and see them. I had all the sample testers in a baggie and said, these are all the scents that you're going to do for your Scent Circle fundraiser. I let them see and touch and smell it. They got so excited. When I got all the envelopes back and all the money, which they basically all gave me cash, it was $4,633. Is that a good fundraiser?
Heck yeah.
So what I did was I went one step further and I said, you know what? I'm going to do top sales. The top 2 people, I'm going to give cash prizes. You know, the school was a little lower income. They were freaking out. They're like, so I'm going to get money towards my dance account because they did individual. They each, whatever they individually did, plus I'm going to give cash to the top 2. You know what? I figured I'm making 36%, right? As a director or higher, always doing $2,000 a month, I can give a little more. That's how I got those huge numbers, okay? It was big. It was big. And I don't do full catalog fundraiser, and I hate to say that. It's just a lot for somebody. Unless you're setting up, they have no idea what the heck. They don't know how to buy. They don't buy in the 6-pack. They individually buy bars. It drives me bananas. This works very well, and it's very self-explanatory. So you just need to go to the coordinator and talk about the fundraiser, get it, book it for a 2-week period, let them know, and if you can, roll it out to the kids or to the sports team. Be there to hand out these packets. It puts another personal touch as well. Because handing them to somebody, a team mom, you know, they're not going to have the same. They're going to see your face. You're going to tell them, I hope you're the one that's top sales. I hope I get to give you cash. I've done things where I've done a pizza party and drinks for the top selling classroom when it was a clash of the 6th grade, and all 4 6th grade classes tried to earn the most they could for their 6th grade science camp, right? And I gave a pizza party to the top selling class. So it just depends, but the fundraising has to come from a pure place in your heart, and you have to really, really, really want to love what you do. But that $4,633, do you know that I broke it down in $500 increments? You guys do that as well, right? Melanie's like, I go for all the half-price items. That gave, what I did was $50. Yep, I did 50 to first, 40 to second. I'm a giver. I'm a gifter. That's what I do. You don't have to do that, but it enticed them. So the next time I came back and did the fundraiser, the kids fought over who was going to get top sales. Because the time before, that kid got a $50 bill and a little card. He kind of freaked out, you know, right? Yeah, sixth grader was like, oh my gosh, I can buy a new game, you know, video game or whatever it was. But that 4,633, I broke it down into $500 parties. I took all the free and all the half price stuff. Give up your profit. It gave me inventory for the entire next month of November. I mean, when I put those orders in, I got so much inventory. I could basically gift people because all of it was free. So it's not just about giving up. People are like, oh my God, my profit. Get over it. That fundraiser is going to get you on the cruise ship. That fundraiser is going to get you to reunion. You tell me you need to book at least one. I am going to be on you guys. That's it. I am into this. This fundraising is my biggest. Look at the baby. Oh, Tiffany. She has a new baby. See, I want to fundraise for that little one. So now I want to think about, besides the packets, I'll get all your questions, but who would you raise funds for? Unmute your lines. Tell me who needs funds.
My kids' football team.
You got it right there, right? Girl Scouts. Yes. Who else?
Cheerleader squads.
Yep. Have you ever thought about doing a personal fundraiser for a family or somebody that's in need?
I have done one before for a customer of mine who had breast cancer last year, and it was awesome.
Did you do like an open catalog and just online, or did you?
I did an open catalog to her friends and family. She's a customer that hosts a party for me every new catalog season.
Love it.
I've always brought the opportunity to her, but she just loves to be a hostess, loves to get free and half price, and just loves to help me out. So I helped her out at that time, and I was able to make some money to help with food and groceries and pay some bills for her family, her household.
People always need funds. Who else? Who else are we thinking about that needs funds, guys?
What about people like with medical bills? I mean, like medical bills, or like, been diagnosed with like a medical problem.
Absolutely, Tiffany. I mean, people need money. If they can't do this business and don't want to do this business, that's why it's okay to keep some hosts and to keep people who want to do these fundraisers. These are the sales that are going to get you on that 9 million layer yacht that we're going to be cruising on in the Mediterranean, right? It's that simple, really. Anyone else?
Someone said in the chat, animal foster groups and shelters.
You know what? I just did one last year for the Seal Beach Animal Shelter. It's a no-kill shelter. So that was my heart, because those animals I know, and I wanted to raise actually our Christmas party, all the team gathered a bunch of products for the puppies and kitties and things, and I was able to give that. Plus I did a fundraiser on the side where I set up at my dance studio where I work out, where I do my fitness, and I told everybody who they buy, whatever they buy, and I ended up selling like 10 diffusers that day, whatever, I'm going to write the check to the animal shelter, the Seal Beach Animal Shelter. And it was really amazing. Plus we donated, the team did, with collars and leashes and things that they need. But it's a different thing when you're giving your profit up. It's so amazing. That's another reason why you want to hit 2,000 every month too, because you have that leeway. You can play with that, and you can give somebody a very Merry Christmas. How about people who donate families for Christmas? Can you imagine if you could raise enough funds to give somebody a tree and decorations and a full Christmas dinner? Who can't afford it? Like, that's where I can't even go there. Like, that's why I do this. I want to help people, I want to make people have the same life that I do, or at least have a meal, or presents under the tree. I did this whole family last year. I don't even know what I actually collected. I think I gave them all of it, all the sales, all the profit. Anyway, I just wrapped these beautiful presents. I couldn't wait. The girls took pictures at Christmas morning. That family has been completely wiped out because of a fire. They were living at someone else's house, but they had Christmas. Because I'm blessed with Scentsy, I took care of that family. So, find your heart, find your passion, find what fundraiser works for you. But in all, you're going to get free, you're going to get half price stuff, and you're going to be on the cruise ship with me and Jessica and Lucy, right?
Yes, I love it, love it, love it. I love you.
Oh my gosh, I don't even want to go to sleep now.
What are you thinking? You thinking how you're going to sell? When is your next party, Tiffany?
I actually have a home and garden show this weekend, 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, and then I have another one in September, 3 days. So,
Okay, your samples are going to get people to your business page because you're not going to hand it to them until right there on their phone. They put it right there. They enter and they like your page, and feel free to write a great review. You know, I'm okay with that. You know, if you like my service, please write me a nice review. It would do well. And just speak like that. They do. You really do.
yes.
Anyone else want to know anything about fundraising or any of my bigger ones? I'm trying to think. Seekers from high school. Oh, I was able to donate $1,200. That was kind of a big thing that I could do, $1,200. I wrote down here preschools are another thing. Sometimes private high schools like fundraisers because they can't really accept some kind of donation sometimes because it is a private school. I don't know if you guys have a lot of private schools there, but my kids went to private. And they take a lot of those inside fundraisers for their clubs and for their like dance programs, you know. Sometimes you can't do it for the football because it's a little bit, but the private schools, there's a lot of money around, and if you can do a fundraiser for them, instead of the people just having to write a check because you have to donate for those, you can raise funds, and it's even better. So if you get them now at the beginning of the year before the school starts, it's going to save those parents from having to write a check and not even getting Scentsy. At least they get Scentsy now when they do it. They're not just writing a check for like a donation to write off fundraising. So does anybody have anyone in private schools that you think, or public schools that might want a fundraiser?
Actually, this is like, so that is my goal, no joke. Like tomorrow, my 30 minutes of prospecting is going to be to call probably about 5. I've been thinking about this and I'm like, okay, but I think my whole not wanting to do it was because I felt like I didn't know enough about it, because I've never sat down and really taken the time to, gain some knowledge on it. So this, and even with that actual paper, the document, I mean, it's just, you have everything right there. So I feel more comfortable to call. I'm going to call some like private daycares that are kind of in my area.
There you go.
To tell them, what is it that you may need. And I think just like you said, I've heard that before and I haven't actually used it, but, just to be straight focused on what is it that you need, not, let's just do this or this is what I can give you, but tell me what you need and let me try to help you make it happen. So
yeah, and see what they need. And if it's an individual or if it's like, we really just need funds for the new playground equipment because the rain ruined our playground equipment, whatever it is, find out. It's like when you recruit somebody, you got to find out what they want. So then you know how to hone in and help them. You can't just, if these people aren't straight up, ask. What can I do to help your school, your organization? This dance program is so expensive. You guys need uniforms. The one I helped give money because they didn't have enough money for their music, for their dances, because it costs somebody, they have someone who cuts the music and does a choreography. That's what I helped to do. My daughter was a dancer. I'm always going to help dance programs. I can't help it. It's in my blood, but it's really, really, really amazing. Somebody asked something there, Jessica. I didn't look. Did you?
Well, one person said, I came back to Scentsy. What tips do you have to hit the road running? That was one question.
Who can you help by doing a fundraiser? That's a great way to get funds. Plus, you can get some inventory, get some of the new products. Think about this, guys. You do a fundraiser in September, and you're going to take all the free and the half price stuff. You don't even need to. You want some of the new products? That's how you get it. That's how you get your inventory. That's what I do. I give back and I give up my stuff, but then I get to turn around and have all the new items without taking any money from my Scentsy account or my family account. I don't buy Scentsy. I sell it. I don't stock up. I don't run around and buy it. I sell it. So when I'm at $1,800, I have $200 more. I find a way. I make phone calls. I dial for dollars, man. I'm texting like a mad woman. I have a goal. You got to help me. You ask people. They'll tell you for sure.
I love that, dial for dollars.
I do. It's really like mad texting fingers, but yeah. It's crazy.
Love it. Does anybody else have any questions for Wendy? She has been, girl. You blew me away.
You're so cute. I just want you guys to do a fundraiser.
Yes. Who's gonna go get a fundraiser? Like, so I have the files, and I'll upload them here in a little bit as soon as we get
Okay.
off. But you have everything, man. I loved you.
And I put them in a white envelope, and I just put a scratch. I told you these stickers, and I'm crazy. It's kind of simple. It's kind of plain. I don't go crazy woman, but it does say, and I can send Jessica this label. It goes on the regular shipping labels that you buy at Staples. It's a regular shipping label, and you can change the file and say whatever the fundraiser is. But my favorite part is 100% of the profits go directly to the football team, to the individual kid, blah, blah, blah. Like right here, it says the dates, when it starts, when it ends, always have an end date, okay? You want that sense of urgency. If you think these people are going to drag their feet, do it for a week. Like, I'm going to give you a week. It's that when you just give somebody something and don't give them a time, they're never going to, it's got to be a sense of urgency, just like your party. Just like selling this very last bar. You can't even get this anymore. You need it.
Someone said you opened my vision. You opened that vision with everyone. Thank you. I got 3 I'm trying to get going right now. This is perfect timing. Thanks.
Okay, do you want me to give you a challenge?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
You guys ready? I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to do this. I don't even have any bracelets on because I was working out today. I do have my watch. Okay, so picture this. It can be a bracelet. It could be a hair tie. It can be anything, like something on your wrist, or if you can't wear bracelets at work, trust me, you could put a mark on your hand. Here's your challenge, okay? So you're going to put 3 bracelets on your left or your right wrist tomorrow, okay? It's the bracelet challenge. You have 1 week to move those bracelets over. You're going to get 3 fundraisers. 3 people. That is your fundraising challenge. I'm not going to come on and not give you a challenge. So you need, I don't care if you put rubber bands, I don't care if you put hair ties, but that thing is going to jangle all day long, and it's going to remind you, I got to ask somebody about a fundraiser. That bracelet, you want to move that bracelet. Just like Chip and JoJo say, move that, whatever. Is that the right show? Oh, I think I mixed shows up. Anyway, you 3 bracelets are on one side. The goal is to get them to the other side. That means that you completed your task. 3 fundraisers, talk to 3 different schools, 3 different organizations. Hopefully you get them. If you got 1 out of the 3, amazing. But right now you got to talk to 3 people you're going to ask, and Jessica is going to follow up with me. And you can post all over her team page. My girls, when I do a bracelet challenge, they show me this arm and they show me what they have left at the end of the day, because I do booking challenges that way as well. We got a booking challenge this weekend, 3 bracelets. Tell me how many parties you booked. So I challenge them with a bracelet, a rubber band. I got a girl that's a cop. She makes marks on her hand on this side. And when she gets it, she moves it over to the other side because she can't wear bracelets. So that's your challenge. I hope you guys do great. And I really hope you share with your heart, and most importantly, 2K. And I'm going to see you on the cruise.
Yes, I'm gonna call you when I have 2K. I'm shooting this month. I'm
right. Yes, Lucy's got them. Okay. Woo! First one. I want to see that all over social media.
Dancing to Bruno Mars on that ship with you.
Oh my gosh, he's my favorite. Like.
Oh, mine too.
See, we have that connection. Yeah, he's just. Oh, he can move like there's no tomorrow. Oh my gosh, he is sexy. So remember, hot guy getting out of the shower. That's any of the men's sense. No. Oh, I love you guys. I hope I gave you something today. Enjoy the documents. Facebook friend request me. You got any questions? I'm sure she can answer you, but I am here for you as well. Love you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you for spending so much of your time. You were freaking amazing. And I'm gonna say, you're gonna hold me accountable, because
I'm holding you accountable for your workout tomorrow and for your bracelet challenge.
Okay, thank you so much.
Love you. Bye.
I will upload these documents, guys, here in just a minute, okay?
All right. Thank you.